Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Beef Brisket, and we're back again with another episode of our CDDA playthrough. As you can see, we're in the middle of a little bit of zombie infestation of our base. I was just gonna take a quiet day to prepare for the next episode when the zombies busted through our door. I didn't even hear them banging on the door, but they sure got through. So we're just gonna kick it off right here. I brought all of. Let's get the axe out. I brought all the food back home, so we are good on food. But what we're not good on now is not having zombies in our base. We're gonna take care of that. My original plan was to have this episode kind of start off with a little bit of chill base building. But I figured I didn't want you guys to miss out on this, especially if something awful happened and I died or something, because I didn't know how many zombies were coming in or not. Alright. We're gonna check around, make sure that we didn't miss any of them. Yeah, I was cutting down some trees, I was setting some planks up, and getting ready to do a little bit of base building. But now it looks like we're going to be fixing our wall once again. And then maybe doing a little bit of base building. Let's see what the status of this axe is too. I don't want to use it all up just killing zombies. Alright, looks like we took care of that for now. What I am going to do is I'm going to back off a little bit and make some spears out of these planks. Maybe get 3 for right now, and then I'll go out front and make sure that we have that area cleared. Actually, yeah, let's do 1 more. Let's put all that stuff away. And let's go and see what the situation is out front. There's definitely a zombie here, so I'm going to run past. These zombies will really never give me a break. You'd think after a while maybe they would just be nice and leave us alone, but it looks like that's not something they're interested in doing. I think before I actually build this back, I'm going to go down to the south a little bit. And just make sure we clear out some of those zombies. My trip to the grocery store was very successful. We got a bunch of food, and it's actually, I was running out of storage space for the food, which is a problem I've never had in this mode before. At least not at this point, before it gets warm out. Between last episode and this episode, I did upgrade my carpentry skill, that next one level, by disassembling the pews in the church. And I actually saw kind of a weird, haunting, sort of creepy vision. Like when I went into the church, there was just a bride standing there right in the center all by herself. It looked almost like a cutscene or something like that, and I thought it just looked really cool. So I recorded really quick, and I'll splice that in here so you can take a look at what that looked like. And then after I got the level, I needed to head back here to read the next carpentry book that I should have brought with me out there, but I didn't think that far ahead. And then my original plan was to sort of prepare things here today, and then have a nice chill base building episode next episode. But that's one of the things about planning out what you're going to do in an episode in this game, is the game itself has different ideas most of the time, which is really cool. It's honestly really cool that the game almost sort of generates the story for you, and maybe that's something I should think about, is trying less to control exactly what I do each episode and letting it happen sort of more organically. Right? I think we got all of the zombies that were in here, so I'm gonna grab as many planks as I can handle and try and rebuild that front. And we can just start with the door, because I actually do have all the materials I need for that. Get our wall frame going. And then now we can do wooden wall level 2. Can we upgrade? What does upgrading cost? One extra plank. Let's upgrade these to level 2. I think we upgraded a couple of them to level 2. Yep. Well, this one. It looks like they actually also knocked down this wall that goes right here. So let's probably need to get some more. Oh, I heard that. Oh, he has a spear too. That's good. All right. Oh, I'm a little exerted. That's why this is taking a little bit longer than usual. I should rest when I get back inside. Probably even before I finish that one wall. Here with butter knife. It looks like it's almost broken. But we'll take it anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna go rest. I'm gonna play it safe. Once we go into the building, I can show you guys the hall of food that I currently have too. All right, let's take a look. So this is pretty much full. I think I might have eaten one thing out of here. And then we have both of these bags on the ground full of food. And up here, we're starting to fill this up too, which this will take a little bit longer since it's 50. I have food in the freezer too, and this that needs to be thrown away. So let's rest really quick. And shortly here, we can probably get into our more chill base building episode after all of that excitement. If you guys are following along with my other series, then you know that my apologies, I had to clear my throat. Then you know that my other character unfortunately died, and I watched the replay of that several times to see exactly what happened, because it seemed like such a regular kind of mundane little group of zombies to deal with, especially compared to what I had been going up against there. And it looked like one just basically snuck through. I might not have been aiming at it correctly, but yeah, one just was able to sidestep my attempts and got through. And then another thing I forgot about was how once that one zombie grabbed me and did the biting motion, that there was really no way for me to get away. I tried to run and tried to move, and once they got a hold of me, it was basically all over. That was kind of a shame there. But there's a lot of stuff I did in that playthrough that I haven't really done before, and I'm glad I have the experience of it. Ah, so many zombies. There, just like that. That almost happened again. Gotta watch where I'm aiming. Yeah, I might just take some time to clear out around here. Oh, another thing that happened between episodes is my shoes, my boots. My boots got damaged by a zombie that fell out of a window and crawled and tripped me. Luckily, no physical damage, so I don't think there's any chance that we got zombified from that. But it was a close call, and I do need to keep my eyes out for another pair of boots. Which I bet if I actually really inspected these bodies out here, I could find one. So yeah, let's look around and see if we can't find any boots while we're attempting to lure some of these zombies out. I also need to eat soon. Let's see, what is our weight? We're no longer obese or overweight. That's good. 80's the middle of regular, so I try and keep my characters around 80. So I'm not gonna stop losing weight until I get to 80. Well, I'm not seeing any boots. I might have overlooked them, but I'm not seeing any boots yet. Maybe I'll just switch to some regular shoes for right now. Just because I think they'll do a little bit better than these military boots that have holes in them. Still looks rough, but at least there's no holes in them. Eventually, after I do a little bit of carpentry on this base, I do want to get back up to the forward base and disassemble the rest of those pews, because they really did make me level up really quick. I think I disassembled 4, maybe 5 of them before I got the rest of this level. I'm already working on level 5 just by trying to fix the damage that these zombies keep doing to our base. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, let's try and add that one wall back in, and then we'll go to sleep. We'll see how well this works. Let's check this little pile and see if any of them might have boots on. A lot of sneakers. I think that the firefighters probably have boots, so maybe I'll make a trip up there at some point. I'm gonna set these down. And I'm gonna eat and exercise, and then I'll meet back with you in the morning. And just like that, it's morning. I didn't do too terribly much, like I mentioned. One thing I do want to talk about, I can talk about a little bit while I'm getting ready to do some carpentry over here. I might go out in front and just see what the zombie repopulation or migration situation's like out there before I start any carpentry, because I think the sound of hammering and building these walls is attracting zombies. But one thing I did want to mention during this video, for anyone who's watching who might have some ideas, is what you might want to see for another series. I'm kind of... Oh, man. Okay. Should have anticipated that there could be zombies right there. I'm debating whether to maybe branch out to another game, maybe a no commentary of Factorio, or I enjoy Stardew Valley, or something like that, or if I should do another no commentary run of Project Zomboid. I think that I don't want 2 commentary series going on at the same time, but maybe I'll do a commentary series of a different video game. But I think for a commentary series of Zomboid, I would want to wait until this one's at its finish. I've definitely been hearing and seeing a lot about the 10 Years Later mod. And that looks really cool. I really like the aesthetics of that. Let's just grab that duffel bag. I think the 10 Years Later aesthetics look really cool. That whole overgrown look. Another thing I've actually been thinking of for a no commentary run is playing a game with sprinters. Just straight up sprinters. Which I think would be a lot of fun. It'd be a very fun challenge for myself. But I don't know how much fun it would be to watch, because it would be a very slow moving... I'd be sneaking around and trying my hardest to just pick these zombies off one by one. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's what we should do or not. I'm going to continue to walk down this way a little bit just to see if we can find any more zombies that want to come and mess up our party over there. Here's a little group. I might just deal with them now. It's like we got one guy left. I thought boots were way more common than they seem to be right now that I'm actually looking for them. I'm sure they're pretty common, but just like anything in this game, if you want to find it, then you don't see it. If I keep getting the front door busted down like I am getting, then I might eventually actually do a double entrance thing. So they'd have to get within the first entrance to even get close. But now the little bit of building I want to do for today is just to block off from here to here and from here to here and make this area kind of a little potential garage. I won't be able to do the double doors yet because I think the double doors require level 6. Let me check. Yeah, carpentry level 6. And also, I don't think I have enough hinges or door handles for that yet. So, we'll build what we can for right now to get the carpentry skill up. And then we'll go from there. The No Commentary Apocalypse playthrough for me, and I don't remember if I actually mentioned this, but I'll talk about this a little bit. One thing I really liked about that playthrough was I experimented with a lot of things that I hadn't ever really tried before. And of those things, I'd say the most notable are I used guns way more than I ever used in any other series. I've never really touched guns because I heard how, dangerous guns are, and totally agree with that. They can get you into all kinds of trouble because they're so loud. But it was good getting a little bit more comfortable with how guns work in this game. Definitely feel more confident using them. I'll probably use them at some point in this game. Another thing I did in that playthrough that I had never really done before was the in-depth base building. That little base that I made outside of the mall was more customized than I've ever done before. I've built walls and, taken places that already exist and knocked some walls down and built some walls and stuff, but I haven't really built entirely new structures like that, and I definitely have never used plaster or paint or putting windows in those window areas or any of that stuff. It was all new to me. I definitely wish I could have done a little bit more, made that little base just really finished and fleshed out. I eventually want this just to be a solid wall and just have the entrance be through here. I've mentioned that before, but right now I don't have a sledgehammer, so that's just not possible. We'll work with what we got. Let's unstack all these logs. Does that mean, do I get a bunch of sheet ropes? Maybe that's what's weighing me down. I'm going to drop a bunch of sheet ropes out here. I'm just going to saw all these logs. Why not? There's still a lot more I want to try out in this game that I haven't really done. I've never done any large burns of zombies, and I see how useful that is for a lot of other people I watch play. Just such a good way to clear out large areas. I've never actually done that though, and so that'll be a fun one to get into. I don't even think I have the doorknob and hinges needed to make this little door because I've had to replace that one so many times. I think the wooden wall 3 is level 7 if I'm not mistaken. I kind of want to see what that is. Level 7. I wonder if I shouldn't put a window in one of these so I can look through. Well, if I'm eventually planning on having this be the entrance, then maybe that might be a little bit overkill. I think ultimately, I do want to make this base look really nice. Of course, way down the road, all that stuff would have to be pretty far down the road. I want to make this base look nice, and I do want to set up main bases in other cities too. Of course, I'm always weird to make too many plans in this game because everything can go away so quick that making tons of plans. But if I were to talk about some of my long-term plans for this playthrough, it would be really cool to set up a main base in every city. You know, of course, that's a tall order. But if I were to talk about this like as if I would not die and as if it would go on indefinitely, then I do want to create sort of a main base in every city. Have, you know, little temporary bases or safe houses scattered throughout the cities. Set up at least one gas station in every city. Louisville's going to be tough, especially with these zombie settings and just the CDDA settings in general. That might be a later one. I might go from here to West Point, because West Point's really tough. It's kind of like, I don't know, almost a get you ready for Louisville place. So maybe I'll go from here, eventually to West Point, then to Louisville. Before that, there's other places I'm going to stop too. I do want to check out some hardware stores if I can to see if I can find any kind of sledgehammer. I think I've already taken apart the door that's on here. I don't want to take apart the door that's over there. Carpentry, we're almost actually leveled up. I kind of want to go back to the forward base and continue leveling up carpentry and getting some more stuff so I can make doors. So you know what? Let's do that. Let's get out of here and let's go back there. I left a few pieces of food there. I'm gonna grab a couple more cans of food. And I think what I'll do for the rest of this episode is we'll drive back there and then I'll end it once we get there safely. Because the drive can actually be kind of entertaining with all the stuff that can get in the way on the way there. And let's make some spears. Oh, I don't know if this is accurate, but I was playing a little bit of this game outside of either of these saves, just a personal save for fun. And I was making spears with a chipstone, and I didn't see any indication that the chipstone had, what's it called? Condition. It didn't have any kind of condition indicator, and I just ended up making a ton of spears. I don't know how many I made with it, but I was wondering if you make spears with those chipstones, do they just last forever? I don't know. Yeah, one of these days I gotta find chipstone to test that out and see if that is the case, or if I just hadn't made enough spears for it to break yet. All right, let's eat a little bit actually before we get there. And one of the reasons I do want to pop back over to that other forward base is because I do want to try and visit back and forth often enough so that respawning is not happening too much, and I want to see how much there's already a bunch of zombies over there. We've been completely overrun again, or if we're still okay. The drive there is going to be kind of rough, just like the drive back was. Oh, that's not good. I thought I was going to be able to be super quick and accurate with my driving, but that's not the case. Alright, let's go down around these guys. And I'm sure we'll have a lot of followers to deal with when we get back to the base. But hopefully just not too many new faces right out in front. Doesn't seem too bad at first glance. I'll just backtrack a little bit just to make sure. We don't end up going inside and having a giant group of them all around the car. Back off for a second. I always love when the weather changes so drastically like that. It's just such a cool looking occurrence. I just wanted to make sure I had that turned off. For some reason I thought I heard the engine running sound. Alright, see that guy? He looks like he's lost interest. Does anyone here have boots? Scary. Hey, free axe. That's good stuff. And I'm going to look around really quick. I think we're just going to get back into here and end the episode there. And he gets more water. And all that good stuff. Okay. Thanks for joining me in this episode. Didn't go as I planned the episode to go, but sometimes that's a good thing. I will see you in the next episode. If you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next episode.